So that conversation you just had with Google's Gemini, ever stop and think, where did it actually go? I mean, it doesn't just vanish into thin air. Today, we're going to follow the digital breadcrumbs of your AI chats. We'll look at where they're stored, why they're kept, and, most importantly, how you can get in the driver's seat and erase them for good.
It really sounds like a simple question, doesn't it? But, behind the scenes, every single prompt, every little chat, it creates a digital footprint. It's this trail of data that leads somewhere very specific. So come on, let's follow that trail.
You can think of every one of your interactions as creating a kind of digital echo. So let's start there. We need to understand what this echo even is and, why it exists in the first place.
Okay, so here's the fundamental truth. Unlike a normal conversation that, just fades from memory, your chat with an AI, well, it becomes a record. And it's not just stored on some random server farm. It's saved directly to your Google account. It's tied specifically to you.
Right. So why does Google hang on to these conversations? It's definitely not just for storage. There's a really specific and honestly crucial reason behind it, and it has everything to do with making the AI better for all of us. This right here is the core reason. It's called AI model training. And what that really means is that the AI learns from past conversations. Yep, including yours, to get better at understanding language, to give more accurate answers, and to learn how to avoid harmful or biased responses. It's basically a never-ending school day for the AI.
And this is where your data becomes incredibly powerful. It directly helps the AI get smarter and more relevant to what you're asking. It's also used to build out those all-important safety filters. And on an even bigger scale, this huge pool of information actually fuels the development of totally new features and helps researchers tackle some massive, complex problems.
Now, this is a really key detail. Even after you delete a conversation, a version that's been reviewed and anonymized by a specialist can be kept for up to 3 years. But, and this is the critical part, it is completely disconnected from your account. Your identity is gone. The data is just there purely to improve the AI's performance and safety.
So we know why Google keeps the data. But that does not mean you're powerless here. Not at all. In fact, Google gives you a set of very direct tools to manage exactly what's kept and for how long. So let's look at how you can take back control.
Think of this as your personal data command center. It's a setting called Gemini Apps Activity. And from here, you can see every single conversation, manage your settings, and delete your history. It is the one-stop shop for your AI data. Now, inside your settings, you've got a key decision to make. You can either leave things as they are, which means saving your history pretty much forever until you go in and manually delete it, or you can flip a switch to turn on auto delete. This automatically cleans up your history on a schedule you get to pick. It's that classic set it and forget it approach to data privacy.
And setting it up is incredibly easy. You just navigate to your Gemini Apps Activity, find that auto delete option, and then you just pick your time frame. You can have your data automatically wiped after 3 months, 18 months, or 36 months. The choice is 100% yours.
So what actually happens when you hit that delete button? Or when your auto-delete timer kicks in? Well, it's not like flipping a light switch. It's actually a secure, multi-stage process that's designed to thoroughly remove your data from Google's systems.
This quote from Google's own protocol really says it all. The second you request a deletion, the process begins. It's an immediate command that kicks off a whole chain of events all across their infrastructure.
This timeline really helps you picture what's going on behind the scenes. So, instantly, the data disappears from your view, and it's no longer used to tailor your experience. Then, within about a week, it's gone from the main active systems. The final step, which takes the longest, is scrubbing it completely from all the backup and archival systems. That part can take a bit more time.
Okay, now for the sake of complete transparency, there are a few important exceptions to know about. First, the whole deletion process, it just takes time to finish. Second, like we mentioned, some anonymized data is kept separate from your account for model training. And finally, in some very rare cases, data might be held onto for specific legal reasons or to prevent abuse of the system.
So, after all those technical details, let's bring it back home. What are the key things you really need to remember from all of this?
Let's do a quick recap. First, your chats have a real purpose. They help make the AI better. Second, you are not just a passive user. You have direct control in your Gemini Apps Activity settings. Third, when you delete your data, it's a real robust process. And finally,
You have the power to automate that deletion to fit your own comfort level.
Ultimately, it all comes down to this. You get to decide how long your words linger in these systems. You are the manager of your digital echo, and you have the tools to make it as loud or as quiet as you want.
And that leaves us with a really crucial question for the future, doesn't it? I mean, we all benefit from smarter, safer AI, but that progress is built on data. How we choose to balance the advancement of this incredible technology with the protection of our own privacy, well, that's what's going to define the next chapter of our digital lives.